Hello there, fellow travelers. Welcome to our adventure where we trade the well-trodden path for the cobblestone lanes of Europe's hidden villages. These aren't your typical tourist traps, oh no. We're talking about those charming little places, tucked away like treasures waiting to be discovered. Imagine strolling through ancient squares, the scent of fresh pastries wafting in the air, surrounded by the friendly smiles of locals. We'll wander through centuries-old castles, sample regional delicacies, and soak in the kind of authentic atmosphere you just can't find in a guidebook. So, pack your sense of adventure and get ready to be enchanted. This is about more than just sightseeing. It's about experiencing the heart and soul of Europe. Let's get going. Our first stop takes us to Hallstatt, Austria, a village so picturesque it almost seems unreal. Nestled between the glistening waters of Hallstatter Sea and the towering Dachstein Mountains, Hallstatt is a symphony of natural beauty and architectural charm. Imagine wandering through narrow lanes lined with pastel-colored houses, their facades adorned with vibrant flower boxes. The air is filled with the scent of freshly baked strudel and the gentle lapping of the lake against wooden docks.
But Hallstatt is more than just a pretty face. Delve deeper and you'll discover a history as rich as the salt mines that brought the village its wealth. We'll take a thrilling ride into the mountain, ride the funicular to the Hallstatt skywalk for breathtaking panoramic views, and maybe even enjoy a leisurely cruise on the lake.
Next, we journey to a village straight out of a storybook, Giethoorn, Netherlands. Often called the Venice of the North, Giethoorn is a world apart, a tranquil oasis where time seems to flow at a different pace. Here, cars are a distant memory. Instead, imagine gliding along peaceful canals, in a whisper-quiet boat, shaded by weeping willows and surrounded by the sweet melodies of birdsong. It's a truly unique experience, like stepping back in time.
We'll explore the village's charming canals, discover its fascinating car-free history that dates back to the 13th century, and maybe even learn to punt ourselves like the locals do. But most of all, we'll savor the serenity that makes Giethoorn so special.
Nestled amidst towering granite cliffs and the shimmering waters of the Norwegian Sea, Rene is a village that seems to have sprung straight from the pages of a fairy tale. Imagine a place where fiery sunsets paint the sky in hues of orange and pink as fishing boats bob gently in the harbor. Rene is a place where you can truly disconnect from the hustle and bustle of modern life and reconnect with nature's raw beauty.
From hiking along rugged coastal trails to kayaking through fjords teeming with wildlife, this village offers a plethora of exhilarating activities. And after a day of adventure, what could be better than returning to a cozy roerbue, a traditional fisherman's cabin perched right on the water's edge? It's the perfect way to experience the authentic charm of this remote Arctic paradise.
So, if you're seeking an off-the-beaten-path adventure in a place of breathtaking beauty and unparalleled tranquility, pack your bags and get ready to experience the magic of Rene, Norway.
Welcome to Bled, Slovenia, a place where the beauty of the Julian Alps meets the tranquility of a glacial lake. Imagine yourself paddling a traditional wooden boat, called a pletna, across the emerald green waters, the gentle sound of the oars breaking the silence. In the distance, perched atop a tiny island, rises a fairy tale-like church, its image reflected perfectly in the still water. This is Bled Island, and a visit here, whether for a romantic stroll or to ring the church bell for good luck, is a must-do experience. But Bled is more than just a pretty face. Adventure seekers can find their thrills with a hike to Vintgar Gorge, a stunning canyon carved by the Radovna River. Or, for a bird's-eye view of the lake and surrounding mountains, take the challenging but rewarding climb up to Bled Castle, perched high on a cliff overlooking the town. Whether you're seeking relaxation, adventure, or a bit of both, Bled offers a truly unforgettable travel experience. So pack your hiking boots and your sense of wonder, and let's explore this Slovenian gem together.
Just a short train ride from Lisbon lies Sintra, a town steeped in history and romance. Imagine walking through lush gardens adorned with exotic plants, fountains, and hidden grottos. This is Peña Palace, a whimsical confection of colorful buildings perched high above the town. Built by King Ferdinand II in the 19th century, Pena Palace is a testament to Portugal's rich history and architectural prowess.
And as you wander through its ornate rooms and hallways, you'll feel like you've stepped back in time to a bygone era of kings, queens, and courtly intrigue. But Sintra's charm extends beyond its palaces. The historic center, with its narrow cobbled streets and pastel-colored buildings, is a delight to explore. Stop for a coffee and pastry at a local cafe, or browse the shops for handcrafted souvenirs.
And as the sun begins to set, make your way to the westernmost point of continental Europe, Cabo da Roca, for a breathtaking view of the Atlantic Ocean.
Ronda, perched dramatically atop El Tajo Gorge, is a town that truly embodies the spirit of Andalusia. It's a place where history comes alive, where the echoes of flamenco guitars mingle with the scent of orange blossoms, and where the fiery passion of Spain burns bright. Now, Ronda is known for its bullfighting tradition, and no visit would be complete without a stop at the Plaza de Toros de Ronda. This bullring isn't just any old arena. It's considered the birthplace of modern bullfighting, dating back to the 18th century. Imagine the spectacle, the drama, the history that's soaked into these very stones. But even if bullfighting isn't your thing, the Plaza de Toros is worth a visit for the sheer architectural beauty and the stunning views it offers. Look out over the edge, and you'll see the gorge plunging dramatically below, a tapestry of green valleys and whitewashed houses stretching out as far as the eye can see. It's a view that will take your breath away, folks, a true masterpiece of nature and human artistry. And after you've soaked in the history and the scenery, be sure to wander through the charming streets of Ronda's old town. Get lost in the maze of cobblestone alleys, pop into a traditional tapas bar for a taste of authentic Andalusian cuisine, and let the rhythm of this unforgettable town work its magic on you.
From the rugged beauty of Spain, we journey north to the rolling hills of the Cotswolds, a region often described as the heart of England. And nestled in this idyllic countryside lies Bibury, a village so picturesque, so quintessentially English, that it feels like stepping right into a fairy tale. Now Bibury is famous for its honey-colored stone cottages, each one seemingly plucked from the pages of a storybook. The most iconic of these is Arlington Row, a row of 14th century weavers' cottages that perfectly capture the charm and timelessness of this region. Imagine strolling along the banks of the River Colne, its crystal-clear waters reflecting the beauty of the surrounding landscape. The gentle lull of the water, the scent of wildflowers in the air, the sound of birdsong. It's a sensory experience that will soothe your soul and transport you to a simpler time. And don't forget to stop by the Bibury Trout Farm, one of the oldest in England. Try your hand at catching your own lunch, or simply enjoy the tranquility of this idyllic spot. Our journey takes us next to the heart of the Austrian Alps, where nestled between towering mountains and a shimmering lake lies Hallstatt, a village so breathtakingly beautiful it feels like it's straight out of a fairy tale. We're talking dramatic mountain peaks plunging into crystal-clear waters, charming houses stacked along the shoreline like a child's toy village, and a sense of peace and quiet that seems to hang in the very air you breathe.
Now, Hallstatt's beauty is undeniable, but what truly sets it apart is its history. This village has been a hub of salt production since prehistoric times, and you can delve into this fascinating past with a visit to the Salzwelten Hallstatt, one of the world's oldest salt mines. And for those who prefer heights, a ride on the Hallstatt Skywalk offers jaw-dropping panoramic views of the village, the lake, and the surrounding Darkstein Mountains. Trust me, folks, it's an experience that will stay with you long after you've said Auf Wiedersehen to this alpine paradise.
Is, perched high above the French Riviera, is a village that seems to grow right out of the cliffside. Its cobblestone streets, winding and narrow, have echoed with the footsteps of centuries of travelers and traders, artists and adventurers. You'll want to take your time exploring Ease. Let the sun-drenched walls and the scent of bougainvillea transport you back to a simpler time. Duck into a tiny shop, maybe find a unique piece of art or a hand-painted ceramic. And those views! From the Jardin Exotique, perched at the very top of the village, the Mediterranean stretches out before you like a blue canvas. You can see all the way to Nice on a clear day, the coastline shimmering in the distance. It's a view to savor, a perfect reminder of why we travel and explore. Welcome to Alberobello, in the heart of Italy's Puglia region, a place unlike any you've ever seen. Here, the landscape is dotted with trulli, these curious little whitewashed houses with conical roofs. They look like something out of a fairy tale, and wandering among them is a truly magical experience. These trulli, built without mortar using ancient techniques, are a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of the people who created them. Each one is unique, with its own personality shining through in its details. Some are simple and rustic, while others have been lovingly restored and are now home to shops, restaurants, and even hotels. Be sure to step inside one of these trulli homes. You'll be amazed at how cool and inviting they are, even on the hottest summer day. And don't forget to look up. The interior of the conical roof is often decorated with intricate designs and symbols, each one telling a story passed down through generations. Český Krumlov, nestled in a bend of the Vltava River in southern Bohemia, is a place that seems frozen in time. Its cobblestone streets wind past pastel-colored houses, leading you towards the towering Český Krumlov castle. It's a scene straight out of a storybook, a place where you can truly feel the weight of history. As you explore the town, be sure to look up and admire the intricate details of the architecture, from the colorful facades to the ornate doorways. Pop into a local bakery for a taste of trudelnik, a traditional Czech pastry roasted over an open fire. And don't miss the chance to take a boat ride down the Vltava River for a unique perspective on this enchanting town. One of the joys of Český Krumlov is that it's small enough to explore on foot. Wander aimlessly, get lost in the maze of cobblestone streets, and stumble upon hidden courtyards and charming cafes. This is a town where you can truly relax, soak up the atmosphere, and let the magic of the place wash over you. Rothenburg ob der Tauber. It's a name that rolls off the tongue like a fine German beer. And believe me, the experience of this town is just as satisfying. Imagine stepping into a time capsule and emerging in a perfectly preserved medieval town. The cobblestone streets, the half-timbered houses, the city walls still intact after all these centuries. It's almost too charming to be real. We'll wander through the market square, dominated by the imposing rathaus or town hall. Take a moment to imagine the scenes this square has witnessed over the centuries. Bustling markets, joyous festivals, maybe even a joust or two. And don't miss the Katha Wolfart Christmas Village, a year-round celebration of holiday cheer. It's like stepping into a fairy tale. But Rothenburg isn't just a pretty face. This town has a rich history, dating back to the 10th century. We'll delve into that history, learning about the town's strategic importance, its role in the 30 Years' War, and the legend of the Master Draft. And of course, no trip to Rothenburg is complete without indulging in a slice of Schneeball, a local pastry that's as delicious as it is beautiful. So join me as we unlock the secrets and savor the charm of Rothenburg ob der Tauber. Bonjour from Colmar, a captivating town nestled in the heart of Alsace, France. This region has long been a crossroads of cultures, and nowhere is that more evident than in Colmar. Here, the charm of a French village meets the heartiness of German tradition, creating an intoxicating blend that will capture your senses. Picture yourself strolling along canals lined with colorful, half-timbered houses, their flower boxes overflowing with blooms. This is Little Venice, a neighborhood so picturesque it feels like it belongs in a storybook. And speaking of storybooks, Colmar is said to have inspired the village in the Disney film Beauty and the Beast. See if you can spot the similarities as we explore the winding streets and hidden courtyards. But Colmar is more than just a pretty picture. This town boasts a rich artistic heritage. It was here that the great Renaissance artist Martin Schongauer was born. We'll visit the Unterlinden Museum, home to his masterpiece, the Eisenheim Altarpiece, a work of art so powerful it will leave you breathless. And of course, no trip to Alsace is complete without sampling the local wines. From crisp Rieslings to full-bodied Pinot Noir, Colmar is a wine lover's paradise, so join me as we raise a glass to the beauty and bounty of Colmar. Monschau, nestled in a valley in western Germany, is a place where time seems to slow down. Imagine strolling along cobblestone streets, the air thick with the scent of baking bread and the sound of the Ruhr River gently flowing by. This is a town that's as authentic as it is picturesque, a true hidden gem in the heart of Europe. The heart of Monschau is its remarkably preserved old town, a tapestry of winding lanes and colorful half-timbered houses, many dating back to the 17th and 18th centuries. These houses, with their distinctive timber frames and often wonky facades, speak to a bygone era, each with its own story to tell. You can almost picture the craftsmen, the shopkeepers, and the families who once called these charming buildings home. As you wander deeper into Monschau, be sure to look out for the Red House, a magnificent example of a wealthy cloth merchant's home, now a museum offering a glimpse into the town's prosperous past. And don't miss the chance to step inside the 13th century castle, perched high above the town, offering breathtaking views of the surrounding wooded hills. Monschau is a town best explored on foot, allowing you to soak up the atmosphere, discover hidden courtyards, and perhaps stumble upon a cozy cafe for a slice of traditional German cake and a steaming cup of coffee. It's a place to relax, to wander aimlessly, and to simply savor the charm of a bygone era. From the rugged German landscape, we journey south to the sun-kissed Italian Riviera and the captivating village of Manarola, the smallest of the 5 towns that make up the Cinque Terre. Perched on a dramatic cliff overlooking the Ligurian Sea, Manarola greets visitors with a kaleidoscope of colors, a cascade of pastel-hued houses seemingly tumbling down the hillside towards the azure waters below. The charm of Manarola lies not only in its picture-perfect appearance, but also in its car-free environment. Narrow, winding alleyways, known as karugi, weave their way through the village, inviting you to lose yourself amidst the vibrant ambiance. As you explore these charming lanes, be sure to sample the local delicacy, focaccia, a delicious flatbread seasoned with olive oil and herbs. For the best views, hike the scenic trail that connects Manarola to its neighboring village, Corniglia. The path, carved into the cliffs, offers breathtaking vistas of the coastline, the vineyards clinging to the steep slopes and the shimmering sea stretching out towards the horizon. It's a truly unforgettable experience and a testament to the beauty of this region. As the sun begins its descent, find a spot along the harbor, perhaps at a table overlooking the water, and savor a glass of local Cinque Terre wine. Watch as the sky transforms into a canvas of fiery hues, casting a warm glow over the colorful houses of Manarola. It's a moment of pure magic, a memory to cherish long after you've said arrivederci to this enchanting Italian village. And so, our journey through Europe's hidden village gems comes to an end. From the fairy tale streets of Hallstatt to the dramatic coastal cliffs of Manarola, we've experienced the magic of these lesser-known destinations, each with its own unique character and charm. We've wandered through medieval lanes, marveled at breathtaking landscapes, and encountered the warmth and hospitality of the local people. We hope these stories have inspired you to look beyond the well-trodden paths and uncover the hidden treasures that Europe has to offer. Remember the thrill of discovering Reina's rugged beauty, the joy of navigating Giethoorn's tranquil canals, and the vibrant spirit of Ronda's ancient traditions. Embrace the joy of slow travel, of connecting with local cultures, and of creating your own unique travel memories. There's a world of hidden villages waiting to be explored, each with its own story to tell and its own brand of magic to share. So pack your bags, grab your guidebook, and let your wanderlust lead the way. Until next time, happy travels. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your own hidden gem discoveries with us. Hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to stay updated on our latest adventures.